Hello gamers! Welcome back to another video of Donut King Gaming. Today we'll be playing one of the most epic games of all time, Mech Fight. A great fighting game. Only true gamers remember this one.
Yes.
I'm joined with my new co-host, Kole. He's a good friend. Say hi to Kole, guys, in the comment section. Alright, let's do some matches.
Alright.
So this game is like that's a campaign that's pretty cool, but also has an awesome multiplayer mode. So what are you gonna pick, Kole? Wait.
I can't connect.
Oh, that's because I didn't start a netcode section. Hang on.
Oh, there. But play session, you mean? Alright. Let's get on. My main?
Yeah, pick your main, bro.
Okay. Holy shit.
Now this is a fighting game. Now you see, the objective of this game is that you play with these characters. And they kind of look like Rock'em Sock'em robots, but they're more like regular fighting game characters, surprisingly. Like, this is a competent NES fighter. Like, for real.
Oh,
You vouch, Cole?
Yes,
The mind games are real. The mind games are real. And Cole's actually surprisingly good at this, so I have to be real careful. I can't just ram in them with... Oh, there we go. This is an opening. Oh, but Kole blocks on time and freaking attacks me. It's not cool, bro.
Uncool, my friend. So uncool, my friend. Oh my god.
Now this is the part where it's very tense. This is the neutral game. Neutral game in this game is it's interesting when no character has a projectile.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, another particularity about this game is that, most of the defensive attacks aren't necessarily the most consistent. Sometimes hitboxes will miss. Example,
oh yeah, that's because often, well, notably Legend, he has an attack that, it's different in the sense that it throws a bunch of projectiles.
It's called a counter.
It's a projectile attack, if you think about it.
In a way it is, but it's actually more of an area denial attack.
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of like a...
You can't jump over it, and it's also very limited in range, so effectively, yeah.
It's very unique, This game has a lot of quirks unique to it, even though it resembles a lot of other fighting games. Also, stun mechanics from Street Fighter 2, we love those.
These stun mechanics, they just suck. I think
well, you can try mashing out of it if you're good enough at mashing.
You can mash out of that?
I don't know.
This. What's funny, he had Kole introduced me to this game.
Yeah, it's unique. It's a unique NES game. It's not like any other NES game.
He first showed me the soundtrack. The soundtrack isn't necessarily the best, but I personally think it's a really cool soundtrack.
It lacks uniqueness, in my opinion. It sounds more generic than other soundtracks on the system, but
well, it is a very video game soundtrack.
Yeah. It is a late NES game entry, I will not lie. It was around when the SNES was, there.
Another interesting title of this game was it was made in a seminar.
Yeah, it was made for entering into Nintendo, for getting hired. And it was released to the public.
This is one of the few projects at Nintendo that actually were projects that originally were not of Nintendo origin, but were,
And another sure victory from Donut King.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we played this game before.
Back to what I was saying. The other project was also X for the Game Boy, also known in the US as Lunar Chase, but never released. It was a project developed by Dylan Cuthbert. That started as like a Game Boy demo that was shown at the CES trade show. And Nintendo apparently was very impressed with it, and after basically acquiring Argonaut, they decided to back the project. More specifically, get EAD. What's now EAD? Firecall.
Some awesome lore. Some awesome Mech Fight lore. The actual story of the game isn't really that interesting, but the story behind the game, now that is pretty cool.
That's very cool.
It wasn't made by... I don't know if you noticed, but this was made solely by a program. That's why the art is a little strange.
Oh, the rough around the edges.
A little rough around the edges, the art. But it's alright. It's really functional, I'd say. more so than actually.
Don't want the grappler? No.
No, never. I would never play a grappler in a fighting game. Dude.
Fair enough.
That would be a little cringe.
Excuse me. Okay, if there's one known fact about me, I absolutely suck balls at dodging projectile attacks. I really do. I'm so bad at it. Like, ow. It's like when someone sees me, it's like, how does this guy play shmups? Like, look at it.
It's not like a shmup, Cole. You can't think of it like a shmup. It's more like a ball of fire that you have to either jump over or block. You can't just do a little swerve around it like it's a freaking shmup.
There aren't flying characters, unfortunately. Actually, that would be pretty funny for like a fan.
Technically there are hovering characters, but no flying ones.
Yeah.
The game's more simple.
Someone, I guess, fly freely around the arena. Not really freely, I guess. Oh yeah, you can easily get into these kinds of situations. If you're not careful enough. I forgot how to do this funny attack. Genius. There we go.
Uh-oh. Berserk mode.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I might lose a life, that would be bad.
It will affect the Scapacon population.
The Scapacon population!
Never mind.
Destroyed! I mean, it's not even like a species or anything, it's a robot for fighting.
It's part of the joke, you know.
Yeah,
it will affect
it probably is a joke.
Population. Maybe, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? You can never be sure, you can never be sure on the internet if it's a joke or not.
You can never have too many rings.
You can never have too many donuts.
I guess. Trademark.
It's my trademark.
Alright, let me see. Do I have a green? Let's go. Oh boy.
It's time to whoop.
What?
The Nay suplex.
The Nay suplex. Nay, trademark suplex.
Nay, like a horse would say, probably. What's my uppercut? Hang on. I don't know.
Oh man.
Maybe my kick kind of counts as an uppercut, kind of. Yeah, it is pretty uppercut-y, I guess. It's more of a roundhouse kick. That's the wrong kick. I'm trying to defend against this menace. Oh my god, you can't really defend against that, that's for sure.
Gentle's a grappler, you forgot.
Oh yeah, I can't let you near me. I have to run away.
I
have to run away. No.
Okay. So you're projectile. You have it easy too.
I'm a Ryu type character. I'm a generalist. I'm a Shoto.
Chun-Li?
Well, actually, I did say that because of the kick, the bunch of kicks. Bunch of kicks,
Oh, yeah.
that kind of reminds me of Chun-Li.
There's this weird thing where you can effectively stun someone back to back. It's really funny.
Especially grapplers, I've noticed, can do that.
Yes. Genius balancing, my friend. No. Genius stun mechanics.
Well, I'm gonna die. Any other interesting facts about joining Mech Fight you know about, Cole?
Yes. What about?
No, I mean like, do you have any other interesting join Mech Fight facts?
Not particularly, honestly. No.
Yeah, it doesn't have like that huge of a story because this is the only game in the franchise.
Yeah, there's really a big franchise. There's only one other thing, and that's that there was an Arrange album that was released in 2006.
I have a link on it in the YouTube description.
Yes. Anyways,
Your boy Guyan.
That's even is he? I forgot. Oh yeah, he's like a Ganto.
Not quite a grappler, actually. You'd be surprised. He's more like a yeah. He's tough. He has a lot of. Pretty sure he has a lot of HP and stuff, and like he does a lot of damage. But
okay,
he has a projectile, making him a non-grappler by definition.
Okay, he was the most unnecessarily over-aggressive class in the game. Seriously, this bitch. Everybody. How many people say, rushdowns are annoying. Oh, this guy tells you well, Star probably says, you don't rush down this shit.
Yeah, you rush down his shit compared to Star.
And this isn't the only thing he's got.
My god, giving me lung cancer just playing against him.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
excuse my life.
Rushdowns are cancer. It's the truth. I can prove it.
Truth humors.
Also, my timing is garbage. So yeah, it's nice too.
Nice matchup, bro.
Oh no. Don't do it again. Okay, yeah, there you go. I guess I have to be super aggressive towards you if I want to win.
Oh shit.
No, I can't, unfortunately. Playing defensive against you isn't really... Well, what's the option then? Playing super aggressive or super defensive?
The only winning move is not to play.
There is no solution, only death.
I guess anti-air? Maybe.
I don't know my moves. I don't know my moves, that's the sad part. I don't know the Gaian moves. And you went Star, you know all the Star moves. So this is just sad.
Genius matchup, my friend.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that genius, but maybe you can if you want. It's up to you, really. It's up.
Damn, my sarcasm is not subtle at all. It just isn't.
Well, I'd say it's perfectly fine, Kole. I'd say it's perfectly just alright, you know what I mean?
I see. Okay, we're going for the projectile classes.
Super Zag! It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Super Zag.
It's Super Zag. Oh my god. It's gonna be the worst shit in history. It's gonna be the matchup of all time. The matchup to end all matchups. How did that not annihilate you? Genius. Oh. Nice, bro. Yeah, okay, Star is the kind of class more tailored towards spammers. That's just a particularity about this class. Oh yeah, Star does not have a grab. That's a weird thing. Yeah, there are a few classes that just don't have grabs.
I have an idea. What if I just get out of the way when you do your Star jump thing? If I just get out of the way, you'll never hit me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
No, it's kind of hard to get out of the way in a fighting game where you auto-turn towards your other opponent.
This game isn't particularly that well mapped.
The thing about going backwards in this game is that it doesn't quite work. You can't. Oh, yes, the solution. If you can't ever get to attack, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Oh, the next best thing.
Oh no! You also have your own kick.
Yes, my friend. I have a kick of my own. Oh boy. Oh nice, you have a kick block. Too bad I already found it. Too bad it has too much end lag.
Help me! Help me! Against the stupid ass Star spam. Oh my god, that's your problem.
Oh boy.
Have you considered eternal punishment in hell, sir?
I have considered it.
For using Star.
I'm already going to hell. I lost faith in me already.
Yeah, for using Star spam, that's what you get.
Oh, damn.
This is the game of all time.
This truly is the game of all time. Nice, bro. Damn. We both got stunned? Incredible.
Damn it.
Okay, this is clearly going nowhere.
I see how it is. No, do not suplex. Oh no, I'm gonna die, I think.
I think this will affect the legend population, I think.
This will affect the DN population.
The experiment asks what's DN. I'm just not gonna ask.
Do it! Do it!
Affected the donut laughing population, I think.
Do it! Do it!
You should kill yourself. Now! Oh, you can cancel it? No way. Hell no.
Goodbye. Boom!
Oh, hell no.
Ah, hell nah, using that suplex.
Lambo, I'm just gonna use the rest.
Death in a million pieces. Oh. Now this
Plus
is sad.
5 million social credit.
Check out Kole's channel, bruh man, he has some cool chiptune music. I love it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, God.
It's literally the guy that makes the chiptune music on Battle the Bits, dude. It's literally the guy. I'm literally meeting him in person. Well, not really in person, but in voice. Oh my god. Basically the same thing if you think about it hard enough.
Nice mental gymnastics, bro. That's all.
Don't question my logic, okay?
Oh yeah, this was what we were originally going to make the video about. These two fucking classes.
These two guys. Most cancer characters ever made in gaming.
The Hover and Starmaid fighting over who is the
most annoying rushdown.
Drop slam character.
I'd say Star is slightly more annoying. Hover is more like a regular character, like a regular fighting game character. That's just my opinion.
Hover's okay.
Also, is Drop is technically faster. I'd like to know that.
Yeah, it's a lesser range. However, it's very one thing is that I guess it's a lot easier to hit enemies with.
But honestly, that's more of a downside because it's faster. That means it gets hit when Star does it too. So basically, I have nothing to do.
Well, timing, I guess, maybe. Oh no. This game is not necessarily known for being the most balanced. Absolutely not.
Well.
I'll pay any. Come on.
Welp. Yeah, that seems about right.
It sure is boring around here.
My boy, this is what 2 hours strive for.
I just wonder what Ganon's up to.
I never thought blah blah.
Never play this class. I'm never playing this class. Not because he's bad, it's just because he's bad. At least within our rules, and also within the general Mech Fight fighting game community rules. So the primary reason is because his fucking kick, it's uncomfortable. It's like the most OP fucking shit. But yeah, the Fawn's not particularly known for being a good rushdown. It's more of a grappler.
Akana is like a pretty low tier class, surprisingly. Orya, orya!
Oh, damn. Bro.
That's a nice attack name.
Oh yeah, you must hold the left and then attack to do the grab, and you must be close to an enemy. That's something I've noticed. There's Pentagon, bro.
El Pentagones.
Okay. Pentagon Ace. Oh boy. Oh my god. Holy sh... I just don't know how to play this class. This class is not my main. Weapon does not like them.
Dakon, I mean, Dakon is really bad in my opinion, but he's good against specific classes I cannot handle his, him, basically. I don't know how to explain
one
it.
class that comes to mind is, I guess, not sure actually. I guess the more generalist classes have a harder time with the Sean because he's a grappler, first and foremost. I mean, I guess a really aggressive grappler, but not particularly good aggressive grappler.
I see.
If you're really looking for an aggressive grappler, go for something like Shenlong. Oh yeah, speaking of Shenlong, yeah, he's named after a quote in Street Fighter.
Oh yeah!
This guy's named after a quote in, a mistranslated quote in Street Fighter 2. Where Ryu says, what was it?
To defeat me, you must defeat Shenlong.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's an old internet meme. Everyone knows this, I think.
It's one of the earliest memes. Around the time all your bases are belong to us was still a thing.
Oh
yeah,
my god. All your bases are belong to us.
You are on the way to destruction. You will not survive. Make your time. What you say? Oh boy.
It's comedy.
I guess this is the comedy full time. Oh boy, projectile classes, my beloved. But guess what? I'll just grab you. Damn. How did that not hit me? I'll never know. Genius. Geniusness of all time. And this matchup went worse than I think. I thought.
Yeah, you're a grappler and I've got a projectile and some really good pokes. Good freaking luck, my dude.
You're much more ranged. That's very good. Well, I guess I'll try something. Holy shit. Yeah, okay, the one thing I kinda suck at is getting the pile driver move.
The Giganto matchup is, Giganto isn't even that good of a character in a tier list. There's a tier list, I'm gonna show it on screen in the editing, and it's as it goes, you know. Of course, there's one banned character in this game, it's the freaking final boss.
We already mentioned it.
And, there's only, you know, this is a playlist, but, like, I don't think this game has a huge competitive scene, so, I don't think it's super mega accurate, so take it with a grain of salt.
About as large as, say, the competitive scene of Bishoujo's Sailor Moon S, the Sailor Moon fighting game that's only known because the characters are just unbalanced as shit. Like, I'm talking no salt reduction, it's just the most unfair fighting game you've ever played.
There's like a video on that, if I remember correctly.
Yes, there is a video on there. Indeed. Oh. Man, I've never actually played Scapokan. I guess I could play him. No.
Why Scapokan? That's pretty funny.
Racist Scapokan.
European Scapokan.
You know what? I know what you're on. I know you're onto something.
Oh no.
This one?
He was jesting. It was merely a jest, guys. He's going legend.
Oh, goofy, my friend. I'll do the burst. Oh yeah, there we go. Genius, my friend. Damn. No teching.
No,
No
teching?
teching.
Sad face? Sad Megamind face?
Sad Megamind. Yeah, this game comes from a period that I guess. Well, I mean, this is a very late stage in NES game.
This was when Street Fighter 2 was all the rage. Remember that?
Yeah. Or that, I guess, assault prevention stuff came to be. Excuse me, I'm suffering from technical difficulty.
Uh-oh. Not doing so swell.
No one's doing well here. No. What the fuck? Oh boy. I love dying.
Rest in peace.
Rest in piss. Never miss.
Never piss.
Yeah, man. That's so rhyming, my friend.
There's not that many things that end with is. Except hiss.
Miss.
And this. And, list? No, that doesn't count.
Playlist.
It's pronounced
There's a
list.
surname that. Oh boy. Epicon.
Why?
Oh yeah, oh boy.
Not sure about wise moves, but let's do this. I don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If you're expecting some professional gaming,
This is not the place.
maybe go to freaking Evo or something. Where they definitely have a spot for Joy Mech Fight games. Definitely, Evo definitely has a spot for Joy Mech Fight. Yup. Totally.
Oh, totally, my friend. Wow, nice cycling, bro. I'd have to stop you there, though.
The Y-copter. I love the Y-copter.
Wow, Y becomes a helicopter for 5 seconds. I think it looks like a copter. Looks like all like you do get a
Becomes
whirly
a
bird.
kill box for a few seconds there.
Oh boy. This game is not known for being the most balanced. Not
It's
the
okay, man. That's not the importance of this game. This game is more about the fun factor, you can tell.
Yeah, it's a party game, first of all. It's not a really competitive game.
Yeah, it's more party-oriented, because the motion inputs in this game aren't really complex, and it's only a 2-button fighting game since it's on the NES. There's a punch and a kick, and that's it.
Punch and a kick, and then you have the left and right. I mean, this is the NES controller we're talking about. It's small.
I am not using the NES controller right now. That thing doesn't look very comfortable to hold. And I have held it before, and I can totally confirm that it isn't.
And the rough edges, those are the worst. The worst.
Although I gotta say, speaking of the NES controller, one of my favorite controllers for like platformers is the SNES controller. It's so good. It's basically the perfect controller for like most games that are two-dimensional platformers. Or anything that's like 2D.
Oh yeah, that's because, if I recall, yeah, the control was made around the time Super Mario World was in development, or more specifically some of EAD's earlier games. EAD is the Miyamoto division.
Yes.
The division Miyamoto. the one responsible for Super Mario Brothers and
Yeah, you know, you might know him.
I guess the more mainline titles, I guess.
You might know him, just saying.
Garo Mayamo.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Autocon. Class of all time. There's a reason why he's last on the list before the bosses.
Well,
Kind of, I guess.
he's not the most competitively viable character. That would be the final boss, of course. At the end of the video, we could do a final boss versus final boss. That'd be funny, I guess.
Which one have I not played?
Blaze?
Blaze, yes. I don't actually know how to play Blaze. I guess he's another generalist. I'm not actually sure. Okay, melt we must. Yep. It's a projectile, I guess.
Blaze is Unga Bunga, I think.
Okay, I don't know what to do his tackle attack. That one was a fluke.
To fit within the limitations of the game cartridge. The game uses a lot of the same moves to the same characters. Like you see, Rainbow Fury is a lot like that one legend attack.
Actually, yeah, there's also another thing. Yeah, they basically created a bunch of variants for the second to last page.
Yes,
of
they're way
story, I guess,
stronger,
more.
making the original
Yeah,
way
basically,
unviable.
Legend is basically a way stronger Blaze, effectively, just without the projectiling. More with more regards to, I guess, the how to describe it, the defensive aspect and melee, defensive and melee aspect. Yeah, this is also just to make a note. Yeah, this game uses a raw mapper, presumably one of Nintendo's MMC mappers. This is how they got these little cool scanline effects. Like you see how there's like a scrolling
Parallax
cloud.
scrolling. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, also that cloud-like thing, cloud effect in the pillar stage. It also uses DMA. In this case, to redraw certain tiles.
We
That's
love
how
direct
the
memory
animated
access.
Yes, that's what DMA is, effectively. I guess I could go with Giant. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, this guy's basically Gigantil 1.0.
Oh yeah, I don't think you stand much of a chance, unfortunately.
Potential.
Unless I suck ass.
This guy have a grab? I don't know, actually, 100%.
Yeah, the thing is, this game has a lot of like repeat characters, so this is like completely unviable. This is like very low on the list since it's one of the initial characters you get. Since this game is made in a way where you unlock characters, you start with the weak characters and you get the stronger characters. It's a sort of, I like it that way, but unfortunately when it comes to multiplayer, it means that there's some characters like this one that you'll basically never play since it's so weak. Unless you really want to style on like a noob or something.
Yeah.
We're basically the same skill level, so
Okay,
that
unfortunately,
will be hard to
I
do.
guess. Yeah, maybe if the game was a little larger in like cartridge size, or more specifically, they could actually afford that. Perhaps maybe.
They wanted
actually have
character variety over actual character uniqueness. I understand that because it makes this game seem very large. Actually,
more specifically, the character count, not really the character variety.
It's weak in this game, unfortunately. But it has a huge roster, which makes it attractive compared to some other fighting games, which have very small roster. I've seen a trend nowadays for a smaller but more varied roster, which is an interesting thing. That's what I've noticed in modern fighting game. And I guess that's pretty cool, but I mean, I like these giant rosters. It means there's tons of variety. You can always switch around. I mean, the ultimate key is keeping the trend of these big ass rosters, but that's about it.
It's going
Hell
to a much
yeah.
better match, but yeah, this matchup is shit.
Yeah, you're playing a weak character. This entire list of characters, the first characters you get, and then you get some new. You fight these characters, which are interesting. I have an idea. You wanna play against the worst characters? Zack versus no, not Gel. Skater. Skater is the worst character. Gel is actually decent. Zack versus Skater. These are the worst characters in the game. Let's go.
Yes. I don't really know how to play Skater, but yeah. I guess I'll get. This is the worst shit ever. Oh my god.
This is not favorable.
Zack and Skater mains fighting over who has the most boring fucking class to play.
Zack and Skater debating who is the worst character. I mean, as it seems Zack is the worst character, and honestly, I wouldn't disagree with you. Skater has some moves at
I
least.
think it's the most effective thing he has.
This is his best move. And he keeps spamming it. I don't have a best
This is
move.
his best move.
I'm just a
This
bad
is
showdown.
like Stars. Yeah, it's like Stars Slam. A rocket jump. It's on the same level. Effectively, it's the only move you really need. If you can effectively just unlock
No,
someone
I doubt. If I played one of my mains, I doubt you'd be able to do this, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay, but like, for most classes, not every. It's like one of the few moves you should go to with like these classes. That was very redundant.
My moves are
Excuse me.
actually garbage.
Yes.
My moves are just slow as hell. They take 10 million years to start, and then Skater, well, he wins because his move goes. It's actually a decent poke, but there's better pokes in this game.
Precisely.
Bumpy,
many
actually,
better
Bumpy's pretty trash too. Let me play him.
But I guess I'll
Geo's
play
decent.
Gel.
Yeah, Gel is weird. That was not that bad, if I remember correctly, but I might be wrong. I don't know. It's invisible to move, you can ignore it.
I don't actually know what to pull
One of
off.
his moves is called Panic Attack.
High velvet move.
Panic about it. It's like that one TF2 weapon, oh my god. Those are some nice range attacks.
Strikes area
Oh yeah, I
deniable.
have this move, which is basically like a better version of that one move that Skater has. Yeah, it's basically just a slightly better version.
Precisely. And all I'm just going to drop to the floor. You know, they say, everybody do the flop. Nice.
Damn it.
What the fuck was that? Yeah, that's an invisibility move. Never use it.
Fighting game.
Yeah.
Fighting game. This is a fighting game, remember that. This is not just... This is just not... Oh my god, my mouse is in the way. Oh my god. Pretty epic.
Damn.
Intense fighting game gaming.
Most chill fighting game fans.
I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill. Oh, we got him, boys.
I just suck at this class, that's all.
Yeah, it's trash. Basically. Yeah, these aren't particularly good classes here. Ooh, this one is apparently low tier, but you can pick it because, you know, we're playing bad classes right now. Let's see here, what else is here?
You haven't played John.
Oh yeah, we didn't play John.
On.
Now, where could my pipe be?
Wait, John is basically this class, but I guess better?
Maybe, yeah, maybe it's the egg guy, but better. Bumpy.
No.
Oh, no. The sex move.
Genius. Nice dance. What's he doing the Macarena?
Oh yeah, I am basically just egg, but better. Attack 3. I like how you name it Attack 3. That's high-tech, dude.
High-tech, my friend. How about this
Even though your name is old.
9,000, something a Tron 9000.
This is basically just a better Bumpy. That's a trend in this game, to make better versions of pre-existing classes.
Yes.
Well.
Oh, spinning. Oh, spinning.
Spin to win, baby. Yeah, this is the best noise. The most comfortable noise ever made.
I forgot how to do attack 4.
Do not do it. Do not. Oh. We love blocking out instruments.
Thank you, John. What do you say? Oh yeah, attack 3 is a good cancel against his spinning move. Yeah.
Ouch. That match was so long it made me old.
Nice fun, bro. Oh
Are you ready for the main event?
Yes. We are ready for the event of all time.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Ho-Ho versus Ho-Ho.
Pokemon.
How?
Okay, wait, how did the kick again? Fuck. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, crash. More like cold trash, my friend. This guy is not Pels at all. He just isn't.
Goodbye, my friend. We're gonna die.
I'm not.
Welcome to Bandira.
Welcome to the most fair and balanced class tier. Yeah, my friend. So balanced. When you're playing the same class against it. Of course. So
yeah, as you may have noticed, this is the final boss in this game, usually, if you're playing a campaign. but for some reason, it's just a selectable character in the multiplayer mode. Which means you can whip anyone with him. Usually, you respectfully don't pick it, but in this case, where both player picks it, it's perfectly fair.
It's a mirror match, indeed.
Kaboom!
Kabunga, my friend!
Kabunga! Wah!
Yeah,
Ow. Ed Farmer. He has been in this spell for 12 days.
It's the fighting of all time. Damn.
Now that was epic.
This is the most incredible shit I've ever witnessed.
Alright,
Yes, we
see you
could say it.
guys. This has been fun. Leave a comment below if you want more Joy Mech Fight gaming. Or maybe you could play some other fighting games, who knows? That would be awesome. Maybe I could call this a series, like a arcade games with Kole. Arcade fighting games with Kole. That would be cool. Fighting games with Kole, that would be a good series in my opinion.
I suppose.
Yeah, you suppose. You better suppose. Alright, see you guys.
I will.
Oh, you will. You will. Alright, see ya. See y'all.